Hey, what is going on the YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing you to the first drop list for this season, being the Fall Winter 2023 Supreme season. And yeah, week one is here, the drop list is here. Whether or not places have updated to it or not, that is another thing, but we're just going to be jumping straight into it. So, as per norm, let me know down below what you're going to be going for this week. We will probably get into what I'm going for realistically when I go through the list and look at things and look at some retails and such, but yeah, obviously it's going to be dropping on Saturday in Japan and Korea. I believe that this Saturday is also the Korea store opening, so hopefully people can get the box logo from there and the stickers and, you know, just enjoy the whole experience, because it's not every day that you sort of get a store opening occur. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this list, because as always it is a long one, so yep. Let's go. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into the list. Whether or not this is everything, I don't know. If it isn't, I obviously have Drops by J to the side, and yeah, obviously as per norm, in the top, like pinned comment would be Supreme Community and Drops by J. So yeah, so the free gift for this season is going to be a pack of toothpicks, cinnamon toothpicks, with 100 in them approximately. I mean, yeah, it's something different. Moving on from that, we're actually going to get into the top item for this week, which is going to be the box logo lamp. Now, I believe that the retail is a little bit higher than people are expecting. I'm trying to find it, taking a look here. It says 98. I'm expecting that to be $98, so maybe 88 or 78 pounds. Probably not. It's probably just going to be 98 pounds realistically. So yeah, that is going to be there. Following on from that, we have the chopstick set. Something that I'm kind of interested in is 44. If that's like 38 or 36 pounds, might kind of get me, but at the same time I did make the same mistake where I sort of bought from Palace and got it. I just didn't use it and it was kind of a waste, so yeah. From there we have the Soto Pocket Torch, which is finally dropping. It was scheduled for last season, moved on to this season, so yeah, I can just put a picture up, or I might have already put a photo up of just the retails in the end, and yeah, we can just carry on going through. We have the Harman Kardon sound sticks. I actually do just want to check just to see how much this is. 398, yeah, okay. So moving on from there, we have the skeleton tee. I saw some people actually debate whether or not they would get like a cease and desist for this, for obvious reasons. It's one of my favourite tees personally as an overall. I do just think it's really cool, but yeah, whether or not it will get a cease and desist for the obvious reason that it's Jack. That's it. It is. It's obvious that it is, and yeah, but it's just one of those things. So from there we have the Gotham tee. Yeah, again, a piece that I really like. Yeah, it's nothing really. Like out of the tees, there were only like 3 or 4 that I actually liked. Probably just 3 as an overall. And this was also one of them. So yeah. We then move on to the Tiger Varsity, which I've seen so many people waiting for. So many people saying that it's the best, basically, item from the lookbook as an overall. And yeah, I get it. I do. I really like it too. So yeah, there are just genuinely a lot of people who want this. The retail is slightly higher than they anticipated, but it's just one of those things. In the end, it does just happen. So yeah. From there, we have the Hanes Crew Socks, red. Yeah, I saw a lot of people actually disappointed that there weren't like variations in the colours for Hanes for this season, for the socks and for the boxer briefs, but it's just one of those things. So yeah, we have the Gotham skateboard next. Same sort of thing. I do like it. I think that the white colorway is better standout. I like the black and the red, but not so much as the white to it. So yeah, we then have the NBA Youngboy tee. So many different opinions, so many different views. At the end of the day, if you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't. It doesn't matter. Personally, if I did go for something this week, I might just try for like a double XL or something in the black colorway of that and just maybe leave it at that, but I don't know. I have to see how I feel. There's still 2 days left, so we've got some time. We have the blurred logo sweater, which is on so many people's lists as well. I've seen so many people say it, they just want it. That's it, just blurred logo sweater, top piece for them. I don't really know which colorway they are going to be going for, because a lot of people just say blurred logo. They don't follow it up with colorway, you know, just say the colorway. But yeah, personally for me, I do like this blue navy-ish tone more than the other two. I would think that possibly the black colorway is more like wearable, but it's just that I prefer that colorway. It's just how I feel. Hanes boxer briefs, standard. Yeah, I've already said how people feel. So yeah, we can move on to the collegiate short sleeve top. I think it's perfectly fine. They've got a couple of pieces this season that are collegiate. So yeah, it's just the font or type style in the end. I do personally like heather grey and the navy colourway, but that's just me. We then have the hell short sleeve shirt. Yet again, I think this is a solid piece. I really do. It's just a quite easy like concept to go for, and compared to some of their prior things where they've had like a large spell out of text and it's really just boring, this works so much better. We then have the hooded soccer jersey, another piece that I thought was okay. Might be a little bit warm, so maybe for the winter sort of time it'll be a lot better. Personally, I think the white or the black colourway are the better two colourways, but that's about it. We then have the logo backpack. I really do like the 3M aspect to these. Personally, I like the blue with the grey, like the more colourful tone, but probably in the long run it would be like black or red that would end up selling quite well. It just happens. We then have the warm-up tee. I'm pretty sure we've seen this like 2 or 3 times now, whether it's on a hoodie or whether it's on a tee, just from Supreme. You know. We then have the washed chino twill camp cap. It's okay. I like the purple lavender sort of tone and the green tone, and that's about it. Small box tee is next, standard sort of piece that we get with the 2-in-1 Gore-Tex Polartec liner jacket. This one is the one that I actually liked, specifically in the pink colorway and then more so in the black colorway because it works perfectly with the Polartec fleece for that. So yeah, I think it's a really good combo. It will just depend on the retail. I'm going to have to check the retail, aren't I? Where is it? Where is it sitting? $3.98. I mean, you could either get the sound sticks or you could get the liner jacket. So yeah, we have the inside out crew neck. It's a unique concept. I do like 2 of the colorways. It's just that I don't know if it will be comfortable. We then have the worship tee, which is artwork by Sean Cliver, which is also featured on the candle. So yeah, it's nice that Sean Cliver's coming back. Shame there are no skateboards from like him this season, but it's just one of those things. We have the military boonie, which typically is quite popular, but it's just one of those things. The worldwide box logo new era. I still am yet to figure out or ascertain whether or not these are just the stores that they have for Supreme. I'm quite certain it is. But yeah, I like the blue colourway in either case. So yeah, small box zip-up hooded sweatshirt is next. Yeah, it's fine. A piece that I think is a lot better than fine is going to be the Arc Zip or Arc Half Zip fleece pullover, specifically in the pink colourway. I think it just stands out well. You might see it brick, to be honest, it could happen, or you might see like a size small just do a stupid number. It could go either way. It's Supreme, you never know. I do think that the black and the navy or the black and the blue are perfectly fine, but yeah. We then have the skeleton skateboard. I think it's cool. I think in more so the yellow tone, it just stands out a bit better. The black colourway is more of a Halloween look to it, whereas this one doesn't give as much as like a sort of scary look to it, I suppose you could say, because it looks a lot like more evil, I guess you could say, in the black colourway compared to the yellow. Just it accents it very differently depending on the colours. So yeah, we then have the downtown tee. I thought it was cool that they've done like 2 sides to it. I just saw a lot of people not really like it, so it happens. We have the small box sweatshort, simple. I mean, yeah, if you want to match up, it's possible, you can do. We have the prayer candle. How much is the prayer candle? Retail is not there. It's the one item, I believe, that doesn't have a retail there. We then have the logo duffel bag. I think it's the same sort of thing. I like the 3M, also in the blue colourway. I think it's cool. And yeah, the shoulder bag, I think it'd probably be like the black colourway, but at the same time, I still think this colourway is just cool. The Gore-Tex cargo pants obviously match. Yeah, it's perfectly fine, perfectly easy, and I think that the 3 colourways are really clean. Spell out embroidered track jacket was probably the one piece that I was sort of hit and miss on when it came to a lot of the font being spelt along it, just because of the pure fact that they've done it for so many seasons where it like wraps around or it goes down and everything, and this season they've done it on like 2, maybe 3 items, which is great. And yeah, I just don't know. I think the tan is probably the best colourway for it. We then have the pigment print S Logo 6 panel. Same sort of thing. I'm happy that they haven't done like over the top with S logos for this season. I just personally think the brown or the navy colourway, maybe the black colourway, are like the best ones. So yeah, Spitfire shop wheels, standard like staple piece. We can then move on to the Bones hockey jersey, which I saw a lot of people put in like their top 5 pieces for this season. I mean, for Halloween, maybe, but I don't think you could just wear it out and about as a standard thing. I mean, maybe for a party or something, I don't know. We then have the collegiate patchwork leather hooded sweatshirt, so it's a leather logo, obviously, to it. I just like the more so green and the heather grey colourways. So yeah, we then have the baggy jean followed by the stencil tee. They're okay pieces. Hanes tagless tees, also standard sort of piece that we're going to be getting this season. We then have the logo waist bag, same sort of opinion I think as the prior bags, it's just how I'm going to keep with it. We then have the spell out embroidered track pant, same sort of thing. I think it just looks a lot better sort of translated onto the track pant than the actual jacket. We then have the silk map cardigan, which I've seen a lot of people want to pick up purely because of the fact of the maps North Face piece. Now a ton of people have been asking, you know, what is it? For me straight away I thought it was almost like self-explanatory what it would be, but if you don't know, it's obviously going to be New York or different parts of New York. You've got Central Park here and you've also got Central Park here, so you've got the sort of smaller aspect and then the larger aspect to it. Now obviously it doesn't, you know, work out so well if you're looking at it. To the left side we've got the Hudson River and we've got Washington Height. To the top we've also got Hudson River as well, and then the lower aspect, more details to the city. And yeah, I mean if it matched up maybe it would make sense. You've then got the East River and everything, and yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, I get it, I do get that it's a little bit difficult to see, but yeah, I've seen a ton of people want it at the end of the day. I completely understand why, because it's really detailed and they are made out of silk, so yeah, or the map is, I suppose. But yeah, we then have the logo tote bag, same sort of opinion as the prior things. I, you know, defer to my prior statement. With the regular jean, I think all of the colourways are fine except for the alien green glowing colourway. It's just a little bit weird for me. We then have a New Era Varsity beanie. I think it might be a bit too soon for beanies, I'll be honest. Give it like 2 months, maybe. But yeah, colorways are fine, but yeah. We then have the soccer short to obviously match the 2-in-1. I think yet again that black and white are just the simple colorways for it. Small cinch pouch, same sort of opinion. Leather collar utility jacket. I mean, I like flowers, but I feel it's a bit too unique in that tone for me, so the black colorway is probably the best. Stonewash slim selvage jean. Different jean model, I guess you could say. I personally, I'm not a jean person, I'll be honest. I'm not a huge fashion person, so I've never heard of a selvage jean before, and I'm not going to act like I have. So this is the first time I've heard of it. So yeah, if you wear them, you wear them. I get it. You understand it. I just don't. We then have the independent truck, followed by the rigid, baggy selvage jean. On top of that, we then have the crackle regular jean. I gave a bit of a different take on this. I feel that it's down to your interpretation of it. Personally, in like the blue denim, you could think of it as multiple things, and the same for the other colorway. You could think of it as just it cracking, you could think of it as ice cracking, you could think of it in the blue colorway specifically as almost lightning cracking across it. It just depends on your perspective and how you look at it. I think that's the best take that you could go for it possible. This colorway, yeah, but that is how I look at it. We've then got the chino pant, standard, completely different colorways to what we typically get, which I like. The crackle denim trucker jacket to also match the jean, same thing. I defer to that statement. We've got the loose fit Oxford shirt. Colorways are fine for me. I really like this blue. I'm not a fan of the front colorway, is what it is. We then have the distressed ripstop camp cap. It's okay. I like the blue and the black. And yeah, for the last couple of items, sort of dips down. We've got the freaking out tee. It's okay, I just wish I understood whether it's got a reference or something or what. I don't know. We then have the sunrise sweatpant as well as the sunrise hoodie. Obviously with the hoodie, all of the things are situated more to the right hand side, whereas on the sweatpant they're a bit more spread out. I don't really know what the choice was for that, but I'm kind of okay with it because it takes your attention away and makes you look at the Supreme down the sleeve a bit more. We've got the rigid slim jean and the Deja Vu short sleeve top. I swear I've seen this before. I'm sorry. To finish off, we've got the Stonewash black slim jean, the cargo pocket zip up sweatshirt, the woven plaid shirt, which is okay, I think the black colourway is nice. The Aoi, I've butchered it again, I know that. Spell out 5-panel, the mesh back 5-panel, the walkie-talkie short sleeve top, and the grid jackyard short sleeve top. Not releasing a walkie-talkie was a missed opportunity, I think. And as far as the other pieces are concerned, I think this is a cool concept, but I feel like it's too spread out. I feel if it was more condensed and a little bit smaller, it might have worked a bit more. That I'm not a fan of. The mess is okay. I think in the black and the brown colorway, it's quite cool. Yeah, for the rest. So that is going to cover the drop list for this week. As per norm, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, what you're going to be going for, what you're looking at, whether you signed up for in-store or whether you're just going in-store in general, whether you're in like Japan or Korea and you're going to be specifically in Korea. going to the store opening. I hope you have a good time if you do. And other than that, if you do go in store or to the stores in general, I hope that you have a good week 1 and get what you're after. But talking about what you're after, let me know what you're going to be going for, as I said. Other than that, I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.